Enigma, did I tell you a story? Once upon a time. Wait a second. Let me make my voice more creepy.
Well, that is better. Once upon a time, there was a pink-haired Minecraft girl who joined Afterlife SMP. On that server, she only had 10 lives, and each of those lives were different because every time she dies, she respawns and gets a new origin. And here her journey started. Being a raccoon, she liked tight spaces, she could climb up the walls, and she was bound to love the trash. Ignoring the fact that the trash is a dirty thing, she celebrated her raccoon's ancestry and promised herself to be the most powerful raccoon ever existed. And guess what? Just after that, she built a monstrosity of dirt where she could barely fit and eventually became the world's first ever raccoon to build a house. And just after her this achievement, she made a life-changing discovery that she can see in the dark. With the power of her small stature and courageous behavior, it didn't take long for her to find her first sparkling diamond. But there was still a problem. That one sparkling diamond was not enough to feed her hunger. So she collected some more treasure and emerged from the cave. And after that, she spent hours and hours collecting resources, built a very tall building, and showed everyone no matter how short and raccoony you are, you just need to have big dreams. And after living in a life like a little lovely raccoon, an evil plan came into her mind. And for making that plan come true, she found an end portal, and then she started working on her evil plan. And when everything was ready, she called her chaotic friends to join her. But what they didn't know was that they're gonna get tricked by a raccoon.
We have the weight limit.
But unfortunately, an unfortunate thing happened. After the tragic death of the raccoon, Lizzie had been reincarnated as a floran. As there was already a floran in the overworld, she went to her for some guidance and advices because she didn't want it to die. The first and the only advice that Catherine gave her was just to stay in the sun. Completely disregarding her advice, she insulted the overworld
Goodbye, cruel overworld.
and went to the end, where there is no sun. And when she got there, she realized that the Endermen were not seem to be friendly with her. So she immediately wore the carved pumpkin to scare everyone who sees her, and started exploring the beauty of the ocean. The beauty of the end. After finding a nice spot, she built a crystal greenhouse for her bees. She also built an ant flower shop for trading purpose. And after that, just to make the end a safer place, she built 5 bridges. And you know what the appreciative thing was? She built all those bridges and enjoyed an annoying voice calling her at the same time.
Lizzie! Lizzie! And it seems like it's coming from over here. Lizzie!
But sadly, after a lot of chaotic incidents, she died. An alien called as Gullion Lizzie came from Zorgon's Plush planet to Afterlife SMP server. She had a lot of weaknesses, but her biggest weakness was flame, fire, or anything hot. In the memory of her planet Zorgon's Plush 12, she made a whole gooey biome. She added jellyfishes and also a spaceship over there. She also accidentally insulted her own species.
The gooeyest thing in this world? Why, of course, it is jellyfish. Horrible, nasty lovely gooey jellyfish.
Meanwhile, Lauren was asked to kill Joe's most prized possession, and guess who was it? It was Lizzie. Lizzie was the most prized possession of Joe. In order to join leagues of villains, Lauren the Endarian manipulated and killed the Guardian Lizzie, and that was the end of her life as a Guardian. After the death of the Guardian, Lizzie had been reincarnated as a fragile, annoying Australian kangaroo. As a kangaroo, she had only one purpose: to annoy everyone. As her first priority, she went to Lauren's evil lair to annoy her, but in order to annoy an evil Endarian, she needed an evil plan. First, she constructed a noisemaker inside the evil pyramid of Lauren, and then she covered the whole evil pyramid from water. And at last, she left the Endarian helpless. Poor CPK became the next victim of Australian Lizzie. In order to annoy CPK, Lizzie constructed a Snow Golem's army and ordered all her children to spread snow everywhere, but unfortunately Mission 2 failed because CPK didn't get enough annoyed.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
But still, Kangaroo Lizzie didn't lose hope and promised herself that she wouldn't rest until that man, CPK, declares Lizzie annoyed him. This time, Lizzie overran CPK's castle by cloven-hoofed creatures. Yes, cows. Cows everywhere. And this prank was enough to make CPK cry. After making CPK cry, Lizzie started annoying Sausage by throwing snowballs over him. But sadly, he was immune to snowballs.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Australian Lizzie's fourth mission was to annoy Scott. But in order to annoy Scott, she actually crashed the whole Afterlife SMP server. But that was not her problem. After crashing the whole Afterlife SMP server, she ran away. But eventually, after taking enough curses, she died.
What is a barracuda?
Bird Lizzie came into Afterlife SMP in a hole and died in a hole. And that is it, nothing else. After her unexpected death as a bird, Lizzie became an Enigma, a mysterious creature hated by almost everyone. Being the staring queen, she killed a pig, but then got chased by other pig-like creatures 2 times.
God, that's not a cute tapir. It's a bloody murderous boar. Blazes is that? Oh my gosh, I'm being attacked by a pig. It can't end like this. Help, 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 help. Get me out! Where the heck am I?
And children, how can we forget that?
What the
Anyways, after those horrible incidents, she finally found out her biggest weakness, being weak. And just after finding her weaknesses, she constructed a headquarters for herself, having nooks of mysteries. And children's, please don't ask me what those mysteries were, because my human brain is not that sharp to understand those mysteries. And after that, evilness overtook Enigma's brain, and she killed 3 people without any hesitation. But that was not enough to feed her hunger. She wanted to kill more people. So she disguised herself as a pirate and trapped Afterlife SMP members in an unescapable escape room. After trapping Afterlife SMP boys in an unescapable escape room, she revealed her identity, and everyone got shocked. What? How? What just happened? Was in everyone's mind. But just after that, she died in the most embarrassing way. Not gonna tell you how, but she died somehow.
No, you can have some cookies.
Well, boys.
Oh no!
Wait, let's go.
After the death of Enigma, Lizzie had been reborn as a zombie with full of weaknesses. As she was a zombie, she couldn't even go outside in the daytime, so she waited for nightfall to happen. And when finally nighttime came, she went outside to meet her hostile friends. She tested her skills/powers on them, and she also flirted with a zombie and manipulated him to make a baby with her.
Hello, friend. Do you want to make a baby zombie together?
But sadly, he ignored her. And as usual, she died in a most embarrassing way.
Are you kidding? I had only just discovered my powers.
On her 8th life, Lizzie got reincarnated as a worm. As a worm, the first thing that she did was to make a tiny little house for herself with a grand entrance. And this is where the things started getting worse. While she was just enjoying her life, swinging with a chandelier, playing with her miniature chickens, she heard distant sounds of blood moon, and you know what? Curiosity kills. She followed the sounds and got killed by a creeper. As a phantom, Lizzie could walk through the walls but couldn't go outside in the daytime, so she decided to go underground and managed to collect 3 stacks of diamonds. But then, what could possibly happen? She died again in a most embarrassing way. Well, it's not written here how she died. Let me just show you.
Ah! Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Huh.
Lizzie lived her final origin as an ugly villager. I mean cute villager. Cuteness overloaded. As she was a villager, she desperately needed to be with her people. So she collected some greetings and went out in the search of the village. And finally, she found a village. But there was a problem. The village was raided and there was no one there. Now, it was her responsibility to repopulate the village again and stabilize the infrastructure. She tried so hard to reproduce, but she couldn't because that was not possible.
And I've been trying really hard to reproduce villages all on my own, but it doesn't seem possible.
So she found 2 zombie villagers and turned them into actual villagers and repopulated her village through them. She also transformed that village as much as she could until she died, and again in a most embarrassing way. And here the story ends.